Imagine you're walking through a storm. Winds howling, skies dark, and the ground beneath you shifting. But in your pocket, you have an umbrella, a sturdy pair of boots, and a map. You're not just standing in the rain. You're moving forward. That's exactly how you want to feel when the economy shakes. Prepared, steady, moving. In simple, neighbor-to-neighbor talk, let's walk through how you can recession-proof your finances. No jargon, no fluff, just real talk and real steps you can take. Because when times get tough, the last thing you need is panic. You need a plan. 1. Build your emergency just-in-case fund. Remember when you were younger and you kept a little stash of cash under your pillow? It gave you comfort. Now, grown-up style, that stash becomes your emergency fund. Because if some big change hits, job uncertainty, unexpected expenses, you're not out in the rain. Financial experts say you'll feel more secure if you can cover 3 to 6 months of essential costs. If your mind whispers, well, I'll worry about it later, stop and take a breath. Later might not wait. Here's how you make it real. Figure out your monthly essentials. Rent/mortgage, utilities, groceries, minimum debt payments. Aim to tuck away a little each payday. Automatic transfer to a savings account helps. Realize, it doesn't matter if you're starting with just a little. The momentum matters. Here's a real-life moment. I know someone who lost a side income gig unexpectedly. They had about 2 months of living costs saved. It wasn't perfect, but it bought them time. They didn't panic. They found a temporary gig, adjusted their spending, and got through. That's the difference. 2. Tame your debt and strengthen your credit. Let's get honest. Debt can feel like a weight around your ankle walking through this storm. If interest rates go up, variable debts bite harder. If job stability wobbles, high-interest cards can become a trap. Experts point this out plainly. Pay down debt, especially high-interest and variable rate kinds. Here's what you can do. List your debts: amount, interest rate, monthly payment. Prioritize the ones with the highest interest rate, the avalanche method, or pay smallest balances first for motivation, the snowball. Try not to open new debt just because it seems convenient. Pulling a new card or loan now might bite you down the road. And don't forget your credit score. It's a tool, not just a number. If you ever need financial flexibility, home loan, emergency borrowing, job application in some fields, it may matter. So pay bills on time, lower your credit utilization, keep things neat. 3. Review and trim your spending. Free yourself a little margin. Ever notice how the little leaks sink ships? That monthly streaming service you forgot about? The gym you haven't been to for months? The coffee habit that adds up? All of those small bills matter. If you trim them now, you'll have more breathing room later. Take some time with a conversation-style checklist. Where is my money going? Track a month of expenses. Everything. What can I live without or live with less of? Could I downgrade something? The faster internet plan? The luxury gym membership? 4. Strengthen your job skills and keep your career flexible. Money is one side of the shield, but the other is your ability to earn, pivot, adapt. In a downturn, companies tighten budgets, roles shift, jobs get riskier. So your job readiness isn't optional. It's vital. Experts highlight this as a move when uncertain times loom. Here's what you can do. Update your resume or CV to reflect recent accomplishments, not just old stuff. Refresh your LinkedIn or professional profile. Let people know you're still active. Think about additional skills that may make you more valuable. Maybe something related to industry tools, remote work, agility, network. Reach out to past colleagues, join online groups, attend webinars. Sometimes looking for a new role before you need one is smarter than scrambling when you do. Picture this. You're in your usual job. It's stable. But you've taken one online course, made one new connection, updated one skill. Then the company restructures. Because you were already on the move, you're in a strong position to jump, rather than being left flailing. That's the aim. 5. Invest or preserve wisely. Stay the course, but be strategic. Maybe you've heard the advice. Don't panic and sell when the market dips. For good reason. In recessions, folks who pull out early sometimes miss the rebound. But investing isn't just any gamble. It's about aligning with your goals and risk comfort. Here's how you approach it conversationally. Ask yourself, what am I investing for? 5 years? 20 years? Retirement? Your answer matters. If your timeline is long, it frees you from short-term panics. Avoid trying to time the market, i.e., selling when things look bad, hoping to re-enter later. It rarely works well. If things are rough in your personal life, income drops soon, large expense coming, maybe preserve more cash, Reduce risky bets. Also, you can keep an eye toward defensive strategies, companies or sectors or assets that tend to hold up better when the economy stumbles. It doesn't guarantee immunity, but it gives you a fighting chance. Bringing it all together. A small story. Let me tell you about Maria. She's a teacher. 2 years ago, she started feeling uneasy, economy shifting, rumors of cutbacks. She didn't panic. Instead, she started treating part of her paycheck like a bill, transferring 5% into a savings account first. She looked at her monthly expenses and canceled 2 streaming services she rarely used and renegotiated her phone plan. She made a list of her debt: small credit card balance, car loan. She threw extra money at the credit card until it was paid off. She updated her resume, took an online course in digital learning tools, since many schools were adjusting, and joined a teaching network. Why all this matters? When a recession hits, it's like the ground you used to walk on starts to shift. You don't always choose when the shift happens, but you can choose how you walk. The steps above aren't about fear, they're about freedom. Freedom to make choices. Freedom to move. Freedom to breathe a little easier when news headlines look scary. Also because, let's face it, if your financial house is already shaky when a recession hits, you'll get overwhelmed fast. But if you take steps now, you're not stranded. You're prepared. Frequently asked questions. In plain talk, will saving more mean I can't enjoy life now? No, it's not about severe austerity. It's about balance. You can still enjoy life, just with clearer boundaries and smarter choices. Trimming spending doesn't mean giving up everything. It means choosing what matters most. What if I have no extra money to save or invest? That's okay. Start small. Even $10 a week is something. The habit is key. And you can always look into side gigs or income-boosting learning. The goal is momentum, not perfection. Walking through economic uncertainty doesn't have to feel like being tossed in the storm without equipment. With the right basics, saving, debt control, career strength, smart investing, you give yourself a fighting chance. You may not control everything, and you shouldn't try to, but you can control how prepared you are. So, friend, begin now. Pick one thing on this list to start today. Maybe it's setting up that automatic transfer to your savings. Maybe it's canceling a subscription you forgot about. Whatever the step is, take it. If you found this helpful and want more Real Talk Money tips, stories, and actionable steps, please subscribe to stay connected. Let's keep walking together toward financial resilience.